We live. We live. We live.
We always lie.
All the way live.
Not all of it lie.
All the way live. Let me see if I can share. Let me see how do I share. There we go. T-A.
TEQUISHA. Oh, yeah, I'm going to open it back up. And yeah, you read it.
T-E.
QUISHA.
Why not coming up?
Beloved. Put beloved in there. Takesha beloved in there. What the? Look. That's how you know I smoke. I just said I got to activate this.
Oh, you're not on there. Okay,
Look,
gotcha.
I just woke up. That's funny.
It's still okay. Let me give it a minute.
Ooh.
And why am I doing that? Let's put on some tunes so we can. I'm gonna come back to this. Yeah, and put on.
That's funny. Look, it's 2016.
Oh, this your.
But then, you know, I show you a little bit
So the
more.
real question
Yeah.
I had is when are we coming together? When are we going to realize we are all that we are going to come together? What are we?
And before we even chop it all up, that's literally the answer. He showed me over and over and over. And I can show you verse in the Bible, but he showed me through visions and dreams. We want, we know the tribes. It's 12 tribes. He simply wants us to come together as one. You don't have to, it don't got to be the whole planet because Jesus came and everybody wasn't coming. But just come to him as one and say, Father, we don't have to talk to the government. We don't have to speak to anybody else but us and him and just let him know we're ready. But it is not how people chop. They chopping it up. It's as one. But here's the catch, Seraph. The women. It's our time now.
Oh
It's
yeah.
time for the queendom to ascend. And I don't mean it. We love our kings. We love our brothers. No
Yeah.
sex, race. But that he showed me because you see me. You already know. Common sense. He brought me the balance.
Mm-hmm.
100% feminine energy, 100% masculine energy. You the dark, you the evil, the crazy, and the light. You all of it. You made me accept all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But he showed me what I didn't know is the actual power in the divine feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
We got power, 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 power. Not that limited edition. It's not limited, but what we were taught.
I mean, I don't think we were taught. I don't think women, period, were taught their power. We weren't taught our power. We were taught submission. We were taught that little girls are supposed to be seen and not heard.
Yes, ma'am.
We were taught that women don't supposed to speak in church and that the man is the head. And you know, we were taught those things, and not that those things were wrong. They worked for the time in which they were relevant,
For who it was.
for who it was relevant for. But now we're in a time where, okay, now we're in a time where, there we go. But now we're in a time where people people are looking for answers. People are needing people are needing more than what's being said to be said. Like some things are already like a lot of stuff has already been said over and over and over and over. And I don't know necessarily if, as women we have something new to say. It's just that we have Florida. This is not. We're not going to talk about nothing new as women. It's just we had the space, the platforms, opportunities to speak, and now it is. It is definitely time for the women. I'm probably like, I know this had to be. This had to be maybe 7 years ago. I want to say 7 years ago. I had a dream. And in this dream, God literally told me, be prepared because what was first will be last. And what was last will be first. The last thing God created was a woman. That was the last thing. Animals came biblically, you know. He gave man everything and still said he needed. And for me, that this speaks to the unfinished business needing to be finished. You know, women are definitely, like, we're powerful. And we don't even know how powerful we are. I think the more we say that, the more we say we are powerful, and that, you know, the whole women empowerment thing, it's getting glamorized. There is some internal work that has to happen for empowerment to take place, because that means you got to unlearn what you've learned. Like
All of it.
you got to unlearn what you've learned, and that is, man,
One of the biggest tasks we have.
that's a lot.
Our words are wooden with it. So how you undo that? And then get yourself to comprehend and start from scratch from what you knew as a youth.
I sometimes I think. I honestly, sometimes I think I think we all are to unstable. And me balancing these thoughts and ideas and visions and all of these things that go through my mind, I'm really like, I really think women are like, they have a massive burden right now. Like, because it's not so much about just this being our time, it's also knowing that we're not taking nobody's place. This isn't the same. Because it's our time now, we don't need. No. This has been my battle with, this is why I say I'm not a feminist. Because feminism, in the start of it, didn't include me. Didn't include people who look like me. So I can't, say I'm a feminist. I get it. Y'all fought for what, but that's I get it. Like, no, and like if you still are, then fine. I'm for just doing what's right because it's right. I don't like the fact that we have that feminism has become a weapon more than a tool. And it's like it's a hammer. And now you got, maniacs running around with this sledgehammer, just hitting people. And we have so much work to do as Black women. We have so much work to do.
Starting with just acknowledging, like you said, the mental trauma. If your heart and your mind is not right, you can't move forward. First of all, you can't get out speaking to other people if you're not welcome. It doesn't allow that. First of all, that's the first and foremost. You can't get out here and not be the example first. You have to acknowledge what we were not taught. So acknowledge, which is the truth of what hurts, the truth of what we're going through, why things are the way they are, how it hurt us. We are sick. There's no other way to put it. I don't care how they try to suggest it up. We are mentally sick, mentally abused, emotionally, physically. And not just in a relationship, not just home, life, work, just wanting to create. Look what we have to go through. Just to be. Sometimes I feel like I did something wrong to just being born. Just being here. You know what? This me. It's gotta be me.
Mhm.
Because it didn't make sense.
Yeah, but you know, the world will make us think that if we're not moving, if we're not doing something, if we're not making a dollar, if we're not doing something, we wasting time, or we're not.
Or you have to make
You got.
You gotta look like this. This is life, and that's the mirage. That's the reality we have to break because it was never real. That's why we're losing our minds. We already spiritually compressed into our bodies, trying to still stretching this thing. It don't matter how long you're on the earth. Your age is your time on the earth. I see 70-year-olds that act like 7-year-olds, and I see a 7-year-old wiser than a 90-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
We're still stretching in this sin, and it's not easy. We gotta tell our absolute, ultimate truth. That's the difference. Like you said, all these words to verbalize regurgitation.
Yeah.
We say the same things over and over and over, but transparency and what we learn through our actual walk, we know better now. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
use this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even when we talk about you know, coming together as a community, I look at how when we come together as a community, how we're not structured. We're all over the place, and I don't.
Because it's still I. It's too much I in it. It's still I, and that's the ultimate. And that's where I have to touch you. What would be the difference whether it was male, female? It's people speaking every day, all day. We all have thoughts, feelings, ideas, and perspectives, but that clearly does not get us further than that. What's the difference? That truth and transparency. That humility and not looking anything like what's already been said and done. That comes through humility, honey. And remember how many people not doing shadow work, don't even know what shadow work is. I didn't even know. I knew the spiritual stuff.
I didn't know.
So I started digging.
But I think also too we've been conditioned through religion to pray out things when, you know, prayer is the conversation with God. You know, the shadow work is the work you do inside, the things you tell yourself. You know, like we're not taught how to function like we're not taught that. How do you
deal with something you know nothing about?
Hey, Travell, how do we get people to see us when we're not even
aware of ourselves? How to see us?
Yeah, why we don't like? It's a battle. It is a battle, everyday battle with self. And some people rather fight outside than fight inside.
Project.
You know, that projection is real, man. Like we project our hurt. I always look at people when they find things funny and they quit. Like social media has made people quick on their feet with these, you know, jokes and stuff about what people are going through and everything. And I always take a seat back and watch the people that do it, because then when they go through stuff,
you want some sympathy.
You want sympathy. You want prayers. It ain't funny now.
You know,
it is you. You know, and I always looked at that, and I'm like, I have been that person who laughed at stuff and thought it was funny. But it ain't, because like when you go through stuff, you ain't got to go through what I went through. You don't have to go through the exact same thing, but you know hurt, you know pain, you know betrayal, you know grief, you know all these things that cause a person to feel like I just don't want to deal with none of it. Don't wake me up. Like, oh, I could just go to sleep right now and it can be done. It can be done. Like, if we know what that feels like, but we'll know that somebody going through something. And it's funny. It's funny. Let me come up with a quick meme. Let me come up with a comment, and we do that, and
we all flock to that.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, we do.
Even though we technically just texted, we all put our energy and attention to that. We have something to always say. Until it's you.
Until you,
because we know we can block it out. You know, we've been taught that.
Yeah.
With the phone, to act like maybe we spiritual, powerful beings. You hear, you see, you feel, you know, but we were taught to block each other out. No compassion.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not happy for you because I'm hungry. I can't. We're just judging.
Yeah.
That's what we were taught. You know better. But to me, that's another. I don't even know the word for it. It's another mechanism of our trauma. That's it. It's this web. It's this web that it all doesn't come undone just throwing water on it. It's an everyday discipline.
Hey, come on, it's
an every moment by moment.
We are energy. There are electrons to us.
Yes.
And we don't see how it ain't even we not even fanning the fire. You know, we're provoking people. We're provoking people.
And actually adding to it just with a word, just with a thought.
Yeah. And I may be pushing it a little bit right now, but hell, that's what we gotta do to get to it. Like, we gotta push. Like, I really wanna know, like, how people sit in the comfort of their homes or cars or wherever they are on their phone and type stuff on social media, send stuff on social media, talk about people, say things negative. The energy that is going into you saying anything negative or making jokes about, like, when I see that, I'm like, you know that energy gotta come back to you. Like, it ain't me wishing nothing on nobody. But what you put out, you gotta get it back. And I don't think a lot of us realize that, and that's why I say when you're going through it, you want people to have some compassion and stuff. And that's what made me, that's honestly, I say that's what made me look at it and pull myself back with social media a lot, because while I'm on there, I engage with people who support me, and you know, we use it as a platform to talk, and I want my platform to be about love, about, you know, creativity, about energy, about the things I'm about now. And that don't mean I'm always right, because I'm open to correction all day, every day. Like, shoot, I wake up being corrected. Like, late, I get corrected every day if I show up, take my daughter to school late. Like, that's my correction. Like, you that mama that always, I'm her. I ain't got no room to talk about nobody. I'm the one every day. Your child late, and it don't be her fault all the time. But I don't know, man. I think I'm just looking for something else, and it ain't on social media. It ain't on social media, man.
That something else is you. That something else is myself. That something else is our community, our people, and we all know that we know that. Here, what it is. Our hands are and are not tied behind our backs when it comes to certain things. Whenever we're ready to get out of our comforts, to be honest, we already know what it is. Our livelihoods are tied to that dollar. And we like our things, our stuff, our little adult-sized toys. We need that. It's as simple as confronting the actual problem. And guess what? It's not you. It's not me. To a degree. Because we add to it. We keep the system going. Yeah. We vote for these people. We put our faith in their hands, our lives in their hands. It's as simple as, first of all, step by step. We got to be doing that in the work. But we don't got to wait to get all the way to Z before we come together. We have to do it together. We have to go to God. That's what it is, humbly. And now I'm not talking churches and boxes. We are the church.
Listen, I was
We
at a
gotta come
meeting.
together and go to this man and let him know we're ready and done. That's it. Stop playing with the world.
I was at a meeting. This past month, I've been at 2 meetings with 2 branches of law enforcement, and I ain't asked to come to these meetings. I was asked to come. And these people talking about our community. And when I say it's black people, I'm talking about the black community. And what I realized is that they having meetings with all their departments about us. We ain't having a meeting about us. Like everybody meeting about us.
You know what you're saying? We ain't even meeting.
We're not meeting about us.
Everybody eating off of us, making money off of us, talking about us. We not doing it. But hear what you say. At least we're having a conversation. Why? They look at that. You had to pay your bills. You got to focus on these things while we rate the. I'm trying not to cuss too much. Hey, look, we give you
my
we
platform is
let
very
you
open.
let you off the plantation this fall. Going out here, y'all can have things now, have some toys, live your life, have fun. We're gonna keep you distracted, but you can feel the panic. Why they panic? I think you see how the spirit works. I think it's a reflection of the madness. It's like the earth responding to the spiritual things. It's a shift, and they panic. They know it seems through that TV. It seems through radio and all the words that it's one way. Y'all know we got the power. And like you said, the protons, neutrons, and electrons are activated and we're waking up. But the healing, our people were devastated and ravished, honey.
Oh yeah.
And it's outside.
I mean, I think that study. You seen the study? There's a study that they linked the study of PTSD being in the DNA of Holocaust survivors. And I say, well, dang, if it's in the Holocaust survivors,
But it's true.
it gotta be in us.
We are
Cause
trying
I wake up pissed off sometimes and
don't even know why.
Why?
I didn't even get a chance to breathe, yawn, fart, nothing.
Why?
And I feel all of
I'm
this.
pissed off. And it's
The spirit is
pressure.
angry and it hurts.
Yeah.
Because
I
we are
can-
connected. What happened when Cain killed Abel? The earth cried out. We all of the earth. We are mama. People can pretend like we know why now you're lying. Stop. Like it's fun. We have a good time. That's not that great. We ain't having that much fun. We don't even. This to me is the rawest and realest I've been in a long time. No script. No. Let's do this picture real quick for the. Be real. That's all we gotta do. Our people. We're sick. We're hurting. Not women more than men. Not men more than women. As a whole, our brothers. That's a bigger conversation. We're gonna have that over time. We just got that power now. That ancestor, great grandma, big mama, them. We know that shit. We're tired.
Yeah.
Humbly, my Lord, we're tired.
Yeah.
Excuse us, God, for a second. Fuck that. We tired.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Y'all tune into the YouTube. I just wanted to come on and let y'all know we vibing, we
Yes,
talking. You know,
Getting it done. That spirit, let it move.
how they come.
Forward.
We on YouTube.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
tune in. I make it my business to like check in with me because I know I can't do nothing out here if I ain't right in here. And I ain't always been like that. I've literally done everything in the outside and was not working on inside. I'm talking about even when that came to being a mother. There was a time I didn't even have my kids. My mom had my kids. It was her supporting me for what I wanted to do in life, and I was working 2 jobs, not seeing my kids. We'll wake them up in the morning, take them to school. I wouldn't see them to the next morning when they out because somebody else picking them up from school, somebody else doing this, and I'm working. What am I working for if I don't even see my kids' eyes? And it just became a lot. So I know.
Missing moments that you can't get back. Trying
Yeah.
to live. Trying to eat. It's not supposed to be like this.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know because during this pandemic, I faced some hard decisions as a mother that'll make anybody question, make any woman question your value as a woman. I faced some really hard times. And while carrying my son, I had to make a conscious decision. And that's when my son made me realize how powerful we are when we make up our mind. Because I remember when I found out I was pregnant, January 11th. Full transparency. When I found out I was pregnant, I had a show that day down in Miami, the Queens of Poetry. And I was featured. I mean, I'm on stage with Georgia, me, Emerald Green, like these legends in the game, and I'm on the lineup. I found out I'm pregnant that day. I'm like, so now I'm like going through the motions of thinking what's what, but when I found out I was pregnant, January, 5 months before that, a prophet told me I was going to have. Like, told me. And I'm like, yeah, please. And then I'm going through it, like me and the father was not seeing eye to eye on what's what. And, not to carry that hatred that is easy to carry when you create life with somebody and there's a disagreement about how to move forward. I don't think one's choice is more important than the other. I think they're both equal. And still knowing that, okay, Serica, you made a choice. You gotta make a decision. You heard this, you hear this, you gotta make a decision. When I tell you I had a car accident, I hadn't even told my family. Even though when I took my daughter with me to the doctor and we heard my son's heartbeat, made up in my mind right then, I said, I am going to have a happy pregnancy with the medallion. What? Now this was pre-pandemic. This was January 11th. I found out February. I went to the doctor. So pandemic was like just getting ready. I'm at work. I didn't know how I was gonna do what was going. I said I'm not gonna worry about nothing. I'm gonna be home. I didn't tell nobody. I told my family knew. My family that lived with me. And I said I ain't tell nobody. Because we're in the middle of the pandemic. I'm already experiencing drama with my son's father that I'm gonna have to address one day, but I'm not gonna deal with it because I said I don't want to carry my son in turmoil, fighting, and I didn't want to do that. But I did also when I realized that I had the power to do that, to think myself happy, to think myself as carrying and having. I had moments when I cried. I had moments when I went through stuff, but my mind was made up. So no matter what that moment was, my mind was made up, and it really gave me just another way of appreciating women. I don't think I had that appreciation before, because not only did I go through the pregnancy, not only did I go experience all of that, I've had 2 kids before, but I was aware. Like, and it sounds crazy, but I was conscious my entire pregnancy. I wasn't conscious with my other 2 kids. I had my first when I was a teenage mother. My other daughter, I was in an abusive relationship, ended up in women and children's domestic violence shelter. I was in a traumatic space with my girls, and I hate that for them. I hate that for them because they experienced their mother when she didn't know who she was, and I hate that for them because they got that version of me. And now even when I find myself trying to, I see myself working on how I'm parenting them and being more present and having conversations and talking, and I see that it is damage done. It is damage done, and that ain't come from lack of care. It's lack of knowledge. I didn't know.
Yeah. What did you say?
Lack of knowledge.
My people perish. Lack of knowledge. That's it. Yeah. And just how we having this conversation is the same thing that you're gonna have a opportunity to do with your girls. Transparency.
Yeah.
They would, like you said, our parents were taught to be quiet. Even my mother told me that because she's going through her process, her thing, but they come, and I have to understand they come from a different time. So they talk, and it's like, and I can see it spiritually. It's like a bunch of webs and wires, and they just don't know how to harness it and control and breathe. Transparency.
Yeah.
They're gonna see, and another thing God showed me, what we have that they can't take, and what we have more powerful than just the womb and being a woman, that willpower. Oh, I studied it. I felt it. I let it register because we know a lot of stuff, but it's not until it registers in the spirit that it registers.
So Sophia, remember I told Sophia is the name of our group, and I didn't realize it too. It's so funny you said that because Sophia means wisdom in the Bible. It's wisdom. But we named ourselves Sophia. We named ourselves Sophia because it's not just about wisdom. A lot of people have the wisdom, but it's applied wisdom that we lack. We be knowing shit, and we just not doing it.
Or don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Like I can know this door open, but if I don't get up and go open that door,
and if you go up there and you grab that lock and you just keep turning, if you don't know how to grab that knob, and you be surprised, man, you'll look at that and we'll laugh. Now, how does this Negro don't know that's a knob? Somebody doesn't know that's a knob.
Somebody don't know.
That's it. Our transparency, our story, our truth is going to give other people the courage. And here's another catch. It's our generation. You remember how that X marks the spot? They tried to scare us half to death. They knew we were up in here. These seeds of Abraham, these descendants, they know we're here. They just don't know who, what, when, where, and how. It's us, Serica. We got a chance to witness the miners and all these people. And one day, I hope it's us now. We big mama now. We the ancestors. That's what I realized. It's us. Yeah. Once we get through our trip, because we're going to make it. That's what I realized, baby. It's not easy. Having all that good faith and being hungry, having the car that's sitting in your driveway from the whole pandemic that you can't afford to fix, can't keep your phone on, can't feed yourself the good 3 square meals a day because this, and that is in the way. We gotta address it. But here's that catch. You said that W word. That's that willpower. Once we make up in our minds, and here's another thing, not your natural mind. Once we tap into that consciousness, you say you was conscious.
I was conscious.
You chose to be consciously aware and know you got power. And I've only seen photos. That baby look pretty happy to me. And pretty loved to me.
I chose it. I see, like when I look at him, when I look at him, I know I made the right choice because he is happy. He's loved. He has everything he needs, and that's enough.
And that's a reflection of you in one moment, one choice and one decision. So if we come together and take that same energy and power and make up in our conscious mind, Lord, we got to. We got to. I told the Lord, we got to have transparency. Where's the camera? I woke up this morning and almost had a nervous breakdown. I'll take it back. I had a nervous breakdown because I felt all of these things. My head constantly hurts. My eyeballs hurt. My physical body hurts because all this stuff. And today, maybe I couldn't compress it. I went out on the corner of my block. I faced that east and I hit that ground, Sarah. Do you understand? And the rest is between God and I. But one of the things I told him, that we got to hear him do this thing. And all it takes is a couple of us that have made it in our minds. But you know what I know? It's so much more than a couple of us, baby. Oh, but I didn't know, Sarah. I didn't know. Listen, remember the little view we have of the world. In my world, I'm doing already.
We didn't know. We didn't know. And not knowing when we see it, that's it. Like we talked about when we went for the accent.
Yes.
We talked about being in rooms with other creators that look like us. Like that's why we here to create. Yeah. We here. Baltimore, where we at?
Baltimore.
And then to walk into the convention center, we got the Klan over here protesting.
KKK on the horses.
They protested.
And it was real. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe you just said that because I don't think anybody else saw that going in like that. I know talking about us.
Yeah.
The way I stopped in my track, you know, they misspeaking them. They were like, go, baby. I stopped and tucked that thing in with my good old eyes in my times. And you reminded me we were there together. I'm like, God damn, you right. Sir, I can't believe it. We kids, young creatives just going, but we got a taste of what's out here every day in real life. Nobody TV.
Listen, nobody ain't got to tell y'all. I've seen it
with our own eyes.
I've seen it as a child. I've seen it.
As experience it for ourselves now. When we have more than enough, like what can you say to me? We know now. It just
and then not only that, I wasn't even just thinking about the fact that the KKK was there. Full uniform too.
Horses.
Full uniform. Sheets clean, pure white. You know,
flags and all,
everything. But not only that, they had the police officers around them protecting them.
Protecting
them. And I'm sitting here like,
in Baltimore, we saw this with our own eyes. Protecting them.
Bro, we ain't talking about 60s. We not talking about the 60s.
While we in school.
I'm still under 40.
Baby, I just hit 40. I just hit 40.
I'm just saying.
I just hit it.
Ain't no way. So it's for me, that's why it's not, I don't care to have the conversation around racism and whether it exists or not or whatever. Like that ain't even no conversation anymore. We ain't got to talk about that. That's spoiled milk. I don't want to talk about that. What can you do with spoiled milk?
I don't want to take off my shoe and throw it in your establishment.
Yeah,
but we're not here to talk about the same things.
I don't want to talk about it.
We're not regurgitating it's action. That's it. That's it.
What we doing?
What we doing, guys?
What are we doing?
And we gotta go to God first because we already know what we really want to do. You see how I'm talking fast?
Can't do nothing without God.
We gotta go to God first because if we do it the way this world wants it, He gonna come anyway. Armageddon. We're gonna draw him here. Let's get bold and honest and transparent. We can draw our Father here in one or two ways because the Bible already says it wasn't peace that is going to bring him. It's Armageddon. I feel like the moment we say to them, no more, we're done, because that's taking everything out of their mouths, breaking all these little dreams down to the ground, because you built it on our backs. And not just our backs, everybody's backs. People know that now. It started off with us and a couple of other tribes, but now
y'all colluded with them too, because you thought it was just us. But then now they started using y'all, because see, melanin can do work in the sun that non-melanated people can do. Like, listen.
We're gonna be nice, but yeah.
It's okay.
It's truthful.
It's okay.
It's alright.
It's okay. Like, at this point, it's okay.
All of it.
At this point, it is okay.
Yes. We're gonna do what we can.
We got.
And what we came to do has nothing to do with any other man. We don't need permission. We are about our Father's business, darling. I am His beloved. I'm not here to talk about child's play. I don't want. And you see the difference? Our Father had us. You create the round table. It was never meant for us to sit at the table with a lot of these people that we want to work with and do these things, because they're not on His business. They're just on business. Enjoy, because the bottom is about to drop. It's dropping. And it's dropping. It's gonna drop for y'all, and for us, we're going up. We're going up in height, spiritually, energy, however you want to put it, if you choose to believe. But as his children, and especially the women, I don't have children yet, but I raised them. You understand? I'm not stupid. I get life. It's connected. You understand? It's time. I have nieces and nephews now. I can't imagine, first of all, growing old on this realm like this with all this stuff. But once I'm gone, them going through Jericho, if we went through what we went through back in our day, can you imagine what these kids, the pressure, what they really doing out here? The stuff that you don't want to talk about and see and know and hear, like, fast forward to these times where our babies, our children, our future people are going through. And our parents' generation and before, and I say it humbly, they were on their path, their journey. We cannot wait and do it how they did it and did it. Baby, if we don't catch it now, the whole city is going to burn, baby. And they trying to find ways. They got their little diseases. They got their little stuff. They're trying to wipe us out. There will be casualties. This is war, but you do not win, Doctor. You don't get to win this. You don't get to win this. That's it.
It's not even about the battle right now. Like these little battles and stuff. And it's like, listen, the Round Table Project, and I started the Round Table Project with Miss Striggles. Like I started it.
Shout out to my auntie,
Shout out to Miss Striggles.
Mandy Striggles.
I started it with her. And I can remember, I can remember doing stuff. Like, I had kids. So our kids, when you have kids, as women, we put them before us. And that's why I said about my mom, she's my number one motivation and reason to keep going, because I see what it looks like when a mother gives up on her dreams to take care of her kids, because the father
dropped the ball or whatever, couldn't, whatever, Yeah.
I see that, and I said, I want to. I pray. When I tell you I pray, Lord, if nothing else, I want my mama to see. I want her to see that her hard work and sacrifices were not in vain. I just want my mama to, I want not just my mom, my family. I'm the only one of my mom's kids and my dad's kids that have kids. Like, I'm the only one. I want my family. I've always had a support system. I haven't always appreciated it, but I've always had a massive support system. And as my support system started dwindling through death or whatever reason, shit got real. Like, what happens if you're not here to your kids? Like, I think about it. My mom lost her mom when she was 6 years old. She talks about that all the time. Like, that pain don't go away from her. So she's now seeing her grandkids. And I want that. I want my mom to see her hard work paying off. I pray for that all the time, because it's not about me. Like, I tell people, like, a lot of people, I'm a homebody. As long as I got food, something to watch on TV, my pen, my paper, some music, I'm good. I don't have to have all of that. I've never had to have it. And I like being home. I like being home. My calling, my talent, my gifts pulls me out. Because my gifts aren't for me. Like, I got work, I got tasks to do. And what I refuse to do, and what I fear more than anything, what I want to allow happen is to meet my maker with my work undone.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Like I don't like I don't care to debate or negotiate or whatever with who you think he, she, what
It
is. I'm saying for me that I know through my relationship, through everything, that there are some things that he wants me to do. I say he because when he talk to me, I hear he. He may be sheepy, he be all things.
Right.
Listen, we ain't gonna get into all that, people. Listen, them semantics causes us to be divided when it ain't that serious. You know, you can call Jehovah fraud, whatever you want to call them. Whoever it is to you, that's you. And I just know, there's no way God continues to bless me and put me in lanes and paths and rooms and doing things. It's making sense. It's lining up. I ain't got time to play. I'm not playing with nobody.
There's no time to waste. I feel like we already a little bit behind.
We already did.
Like speed it up. I'm like, speed it up. Okay, speed. And then they show you and tell you after a while. You need to, and that's what I made it. You see, I made it in my mind. Get out that bed. Don't be depressed. Don't sit here and think about all you went through anymore. Don't get up. Because girl, I will lay here and I will go in there and block this world out. The anxiety, that jumping out of my sleep, that feeling something was like, baby, you got to get through that because there's people out here that need you. We out here going to work, we out here going to the clubs, we out here doing all this stuff. Somebody being molested right now, somebody being kidnapped right now. Somebody, so much crazy stuff the children of God are supposed to be out here taking care of. In our power and in our authority. And not going to the government. Not going to no police officers, not going to anybody outside of the kingdom. We go to the Father. Period. We have to learn how to meditate, tap into that spirit, into that energy, that unknown part of us. It don't matter how many books I read. Grab me so many books with words and honey. If
I read it, listen. If I look at another video, if I hear another sermon, I done heard T. Jakes preach the same sermon over 42 times on different scriptures, and
we still here going through this, like that. Period.
I am not at all lost on the idea that we ain't together. Some of us don't want to be together.
So, say that one more time.
Some of us don't want to be together.
Don't want that.
I'm not lost on that. Some of us don't want to be together.
Somebody don't want.
And what we have to do, is realize that, guess what? If somebody don't want to be apart, what do you think they are? Like, let's just be real. Like, if your mission is to build up the community and they don't want to be a part of that,
you're the enemy. I'm so sorry to say it in plain English. If it is outside of the will of God, his children, for the betterment of the entire realm, the planet, I'm just saying, I don't know what else to say to you.
That's just
I'm speaking in peace. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about restoration. I'm talking about healing. I'm talking about us no longer asking another human for the blessings that God put right here for us.
You know, I think I always find it so, I get pissed off and I stop doing it. I get pissed off when I go buy damn bottled water. I'm trying to figure out who signed off on this.
But what about God said, let there be light, and there was light, and we have to pay light. You control the light and the water and the food and the jobs and the... Excuse me, let me turn my back on this world real quick. Look.
Something even more. Somebody posted this today.
Jesus.
And it's so real that I didn't even, I was like, this is a fuckery. Because the lady say, it don't sit right with me that as women we bleed every month and gotta pay for
To go through our cycles, I got to go.
I gotta pay
You for your product,
a product.
for my naturally designed
Something that's
cycle.
me. This is me. This is my body. I gotta pay you for this. When she said, I was like, you know, this is some bullshit right here.
Yeah.
Hey, how much bull? Like, we've been bamboozled.
They have flocks and herds of animals on a land in Africa, in certain places all across the world. The trees, they do, y'all do see that they yield the fruit to us. You do see that he put it's out there, and they went in. Y'all scavenged because we gullible. We was just getting here, discovering good old life, and they were like, okay, y'all, let's go ride on this planet and get all these resources. We're gonna role play. I'll be the president. You gonna be this guy. We're gonna form these wigs. We're gonna have a system, and we're gonna coerce the little sweet gullible humans into this.
Oh yeah, because they are loving people.
We are loving
They
people.
are
That's how
loving
God
people.
Man, you better say that again.
We are a loving people.
Our hearts are open, and we are like babes, children. And you came to us with this thing in this manner, and
they are loving people. Hell, they forgive everybody. They'll forgive you. We love them.
We forgive master them, not
we don't forgive.
Don't you talk about master.
We forgive everybody but us.
But I will beat you. I will kill you. I will stomp you, your family, your dog, my own people.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to even see that. Even me too. Me too, because we were so angry and we don't have the balls to actually face the problem.
No.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out on you because you're the closest to me.
Yeah. I mean, we are there. We're there. We're at the door,
Mm-hmm.
and we literally have to make sure before we go through this door that we're on one accord. We are in alignment with what God wants us to do.
Israel. Yes. And prepared.
And that's it.
Yeah, we got to be just spiritually prepared because we don't know what it's going to be.
No,
in alignment with Him.
Listen, that alignment is something so real. Like,
Align!
it's so real because it's people think, and it's so crazy. We with religion and not to make one be good or bad, and I'm a lover of God. Listen, I learned about God through the church, so hey,
whatever they taught you, it's all bits and pieces.
Yeah, it all go together. It all go together. And I always tell people, my little philosophy is that, the acronym you probably have heard people refer to the Bible as the basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yes.
Right. And I say, I was sitting smoking one day weed. The good Lord, the good Lord's levitation.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I thank you, Father.
I was like, basic instructions before. So I say, Lord, listen. If the Bible is basic, what's the advanced level of you? And that's when I started seeking spiritual, like I needed to feel, I needed to see the advanced level because I'm not a basic person. Like even if I went through the basics, I went through, like when you get through the basics, you level up. And if we are constantly staying in the basics of it, we are not allowing ourselves to become fully who we are because we are limiting ours. Even in the basics, there are limits. You mean to tell me, and I'll be telling people, I'm like, the reason I say that, now I tell people all the time, look, y'all mean to tell me, with everything we know, you done read in that Bible, everything you know, y'all gonna make me or anybody and all of us think that's all God did.
It stopped they put the period at the cross, girl. Boom. He rose. Now you do your best to get in and hope he let you
That's
in.
all he did.
That's it.
One book. All these books in the world, you got
the
one
creator of heaven and earth compressed all
into one book.
And then y'all done snatch half of it. And in that book, going like this. Now God is God. He's so profound that he can give you so much of him in one word. But I know y'all know better than that. This ain't it.
There are volumes to the dictionary, and you gonna tell me that the Bible,
girl, you got my finger too. That's it.
It's volumes. They got volumes on mixtapes. Y'all gonna tell me?
Look at his parallel worlds, dimensions, and realms, and y'all
Girl,
tell me that God just.
We gon' look. It's because
that's another
listen.
Section. Don't open the door. Don't do it.
Listen,
man.
Listen.
If you want to just look at him,
we are so close, people. We are so close.
Yep.
Creatives, people,
revolutionary.
We are so close, and it's time for us to
connect the dots.
Unite.
That's it.
And that's. I mean, listen.
In plain English, I need you. You need me. We can't do it.
We can't do it by ourselves.
We designed it that way.
We can't do it by ourselves.
We designed it that way.
We cannot do it by ourselves.
We are magic.
Jesus had homeboys.
Disciples, 12 of them.
He had them.
Helping him handle business and do his spiritual work. Period. Jesus was a man just like you and I. And the word says we are supposed to do what he did above and beyond. I said, now, hold on. Because he came down here and restored us back to the Father. He didn't just die for our sins. Remember, we were separated. Mm-hmm. So that's a gateway through him. Come on back to this side. All the other stuff, y'all, it's so much stuff you can't even imagine. Just through Jesus, stick to this part and come down the rabbit hole. Mm-hmm. They don't teach us that. And it's a mysterious, magical ride once you tap into it.
Oh, but and that's the part that I know we have to be responsible. Mm-hmm. We have to be responsible with people who are just joining, interested, wanting to be on it. We got to tell, when you get on this ride, honey, prepare yourself
for heaven up. I don't say hell of a ride.
No, this shit gonna break down. No, you're gonna break down side the road. Just know
several times.
You're gonna break down side the road. You're gonna get caught in the rain. Mm-hmm. People gonna leave you. Nobody's not gonna answer the phone when you call. Mm-hmm. You are going to experience darkness like no other.
Yep. Period.
But all you gotta do is keep going.
Keep going.
That's all you gotta do is keep going.
Keep going.
That's all you gotta do. And it's like we are not saying that because it's easy.
It's true.
It's
you gonna feel like a vampire, like a werewolf. It's a trance. You're literally coming out of falseness of who we were taught to be into the great light. The majority of it is unseen. You can see me right now because I have a vessel. A vehicle that allows my soul to see is what I operate in daily. Mm-hmm. But baby, that little tangible see-through thing, it's so transparent. I've been looking at the same vessel since I was little. It's see-through. Mm-hmm. That inside giant that we are, baby, it's coming into fruition like a transformer. It's a whole body. And once the body, his children come together, it will transform and transmutate. And the catch is, it's happening regardless.
Yeah, with or without you.
We as his children get to enjoy the ride, is the catch.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the ride. That's it.
Look, with or without you,
it's going down.
It's going
up. It's going up.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like God's will and plan, with or without you. He actually prefers it with you.
And he invites us. Yeah. And not only does he invite you, he don't invite you to be his worker, his slave.
No, he got nations. He got nations.
Baby, y'all down here trying to earn titles from men. I'll take daughter. Identify me as daughter of Christ. Adonai, Elohim, Yeshua. That's me. I'm gonna show you my hand. Where y'all piercing at, that's my identity. That's who I am. That's all I got. My hands are raised, and Father, I'm here and I'm ready, and it's time. I don't want to be just Takesha or just Beloved or just some artist or something to make you approve of it. I want to be who I actually am, and it's invisible. It's on the inside. It's a part of. My eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. We can't even wrap our beings around it. You understand? But the beautiful, maybe them dots connecting, and just this, I'm one of them. I'm straight. Yeah. I'm one of his dots. One. I am his magic. One. I am a reflection of him. One. I am a piece of his divine creation. Baby, many days I hated this body. I hated my features. hate how I look, how I'm shaped, my color. Baby, you just stop.
Listen,
Stop.
and because
I had to learn how to love me all over again, man.
We are a reflection of each other walking this path.
Yeah.
And when we talk about it, that's why we have to talk about what we're going through in full transparency, because the world will make you think something's wrong with you for not having money, for not being a size 2, for not having this type of hair, for not having like
a certain color or
like
feature,
or having kids or not having kids, being married, not being married, liking this person, loving it. Yes. The world will make you. When we are talking about your spirit, it's so much bigger than what you're doing with this right here.
A thing
like this, like literally, this here is so weak. It's so weak. It's so weak. It's so weak. It is so weak. The things, the ideas, the creativity that we have in us on a daily basis, the thoughts we think on a daily basis, our body cannot do as many things as we think about.
Period.
And if you can think about it, you can do it.
But in this realm, it works in a different manner, man.
Listen, I mean, look. Listen, I want to thank y'all for tuning in for Southern Hospitality with my girl Beloved here. We're going to keep chopping it up. But before we go, we got to let y'all hear some of these studio vibes.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to let my girl introduce this track for y'all. Listen, I done heard it, and I feel like y'all in for a treat.
Yes.
And
I'm just happy to be at the round table. To be honest, a part of this energy, this vessel that God is using, I am grateful for it to be premiered. This is my premiere. No Oprah, no Hollywood. No offense, Oprah, because I do still love you. I need a car. In a real place where we actually are today, I present to you one track off of the up-and-coming album. It's called Queendom Ascension, because that is what we're doing, darling. We are rising, we are growing, we are ascending. This song is called Do You Know? And I'm going to go ahead and let Miss Peterson play that thing for you. Enjoy, baby. Peace and love. And God always. Yeah.
Blessings that shine, and Carol filling up no daisies. Narrow, never let that face me. That's no rape shit, they go crazy. That's monopoly, they never gave me. I broke even, grass knuckles and I cold season. Stage rights for 8, I swear it. Right down, she rebel barbarian. That's why I hear there's no interference. I'd rather live the kids with a tribe than a million. But how you bring one to the team if your rival is the village? Between loyal and survival of the fittest. Not the whole village, and we victims of just villains. Kings with our bench at last lost finish. Yes, you never tried until the last one finished. Victory is mine was the blemish. More than a conqueror, immortal nemesis. Work the ball, all races like Genesis. Heaven shit personal, temporary citizens. Cats next to nature, you can keep the feather. Gotta be changed in the world, milk crabs in a bucket. Don't make your death by the honor over nothing. Don't back and forth like you gotta prove something. Wow. Up to the plate and started swinging. In the midst, I'm slipping with it, twist the block like shit. It's just tapped into my psyche, so I feel another trip. I was getting deeper, baby, to the hot shit. Da 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 da. We're so universe. This is a crash course. Lost in session. Do you know? Who you are? Do you know who you are? Brother, my brother, You are not the grease monkey, cool nigga, black savages, these pale skinned, blue eyed, leave us in rumors and managers. Built you up to be. You are God in the flesh whose best is yet to manifest our core, our strength, our outcome. Since they all killing the truth, I guess they gon' be out for me. Wanna murder my melody soul like they did Martin on that documentary. It does not matter how hard they try to humanize, devalue, desensitize, and reprogram us into accepting disrespect and despair. Veils are being removed. There's a shift in the atmosphere, causing an awakening. Sister, my sister, sweet agony. For many moons you kissed and dressed your womb, went in and came from the center of your womb. Please remember who you are. Nubian goddess that brings forth life, be mother and teacher and lover and wife. Nurture, support, uplift our men. When the world shuts him out, we let him in. Revolutionaries, revolutionize. This revolution will be televised. Question is, do you know who you are? Come on, man. God's body. You have it's lost. Do you know?
Do you know? That'll be it.
Oh man, listen. Y'all just tuned into the exclusive premiere of Do You Know Who You Are? Beloved, Queendom Ascension is about to be out. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, stay tuned.
Tap in.
This is Southern Hospitality, man. Listen, this is our first show, so y'all make sure y'all tune in. We got a lot coming in. It's that real shit. Like
much love, all love.
Yeah.
One
love.
love.
All right.
Later.